What's up, guys? Bet you thought you were done seeing me. Think again. So wanted to make a video. Been working on the Power Stroke over here, and I thought it was an excellent opportunity for a video to show you guys how to get a stud or a rounded off bolt out of the threads. So I know that there's extractors, there's easy outs where you drill down into it and you drive the extractor down into it and it bites. As it loosens, it gets tighter. But in my case, that wasn't working. I was working on a stud over here. I'll show you guys on this Power Stroke. And if you see down in the back, you can see where the turbo up pipe is. There were studs there and they were a real pain to get out. Matter of fact, they wouldn't come out. So I had to improvise a little bit. So what I did was I took a side grinder, and depending on how much room you guys have to work with, this will work on any household project, by the way, whether it be a house or you know, anything that has a bolt or a screw in it. What I did was take the side grinder and I ground down all four sides of the stud just enough to be able to put a socket on it. Now, I did try this at first. It's like a little extractor, if you guys can see. Basically how it works is when you tighten it, it bites down. Now, because the stud didn't have a hex head on it, that wouldn't work in my case. So what I did was I took that grinder and I ground down all four sides of this stud, if you can see. Try to get to a little better light for you guys. You might be able to see a little bit. But what I did was just grind down all four sides. Now, it doesn't matter if all four sides are ground down evenly, because then what you're going to do is take a socket that you don't really give a crap about and just beat that sucker down on there. It needs to be tight. I mean, real tight. If you use a low quality socket, it might break. But for me, I don't care to replace a Craftsman socket for $5. You know what I mean? If it's the price I pay for getting that stud out and not having to buy new pipes for the exhaust. So what I have here is my trusty old Milwaukee M18 fuel impact gun. If you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend it. I know they're pricey, they're like $500, but if this won't get it out, you're probably not going to get it out. It's pretty wicked. And then I took some reducers and went from a half to a 3/8 to a quarter to the socket that I chose, which was in this case an unlucky 5/16. But as you guys can see, it brought it right out of there. I was spraying and praying, sprayed some penetrating oil down in there, PB blaster, just in case, but it actually did work. So one more time so you guys can see. Sorry, I'm trying to get her to focus. Apologies, guys. I don't know why the camera's been such a pain. There you go. You can see her now. And yeah, I don't think that thing's ever coming back out of that socket, but I wouldn't want it back even if it did. But anyways, for watching, guys, let me know what you think. If you have any you know, other ideas, things I haven't thought of, I'm open to suggestions. Just place them in the comment box, and thank you for subscribing. There'll be many more videos to come.